Well, we left Broome this morning after 3 weeks up there on the Dampier Peninsula, and we've just turned off the highway now into Barn Hill. So we've got a 9-kilometre drive from the bitumen into Barn Hill, and we've got the next few days here. We're not sure exactly how long we're going to stay. I think we're booked for 2, but we might extend that depending on how things go. But yeah, beautiful day today. The rains and that we had over the last couple of days are gone. Although the wind's picked up, which you can probably hear. But looking forward to Barn Hill. Heard a lot about it, so yeah, we're heading in there now. Gate must be kept closed at all times. This is the entrance to Barn Hill Station. Barn Hill Station, here we come. Sounds like I'm singing that. Barn Hill Station, here we come.
Not a bad road.
Ah, it's pretty easy. Shut the gate even if another car is approaching. A little bit of water on the road. There's a bypass here just as well. They must have got all that rain that we got when we were in Broome. I'm glad we didn't have to drive through that.
Yes, so am I.
Wouldn't have been very pleasant. Gate number 3. Nice here.
Nice and green.
Morning. We're currently staying at Barn Hill Station. We're just down on the beach at the moment. There's a walk you can do. It's about 1 kilometre along the beach to a place they call the Pinnacles. But, a little bit overcast today, but the temperatures are nice. I think it's about 24 degrees. It's beautiful down here. A little bit of a breeze though. I know you can probably hear that. Did I say Pinnacles? Sorry, they call it the Lost City. Should have done my research. It's not a big walk though, it's only 1 kilometre to the Lost City. Just a pretty easy stroll really. 1 kilometre, we're probably more than halfway there. Pretty striking colours in the rocks too. Beautiful. This is what's called the Lost City at Barn Hill. More of it up the back there. We'll go and check that out. Well, that was the Lost City. So if you're looking for something to do one morning while it's still cool before the temperatures get up there, come for a stroll along the beach about 1 kilometre north, isn't it? Yep, along the beach, and come and have a look at the Lost City. And don't mistakenly call it the Pinnacles. At Barn Hill, there's more camping up the top there. That's where the unpowered section is. And it runs right along these cliffs. You can just see some huts up the top there. But Yeah, so it extends a fair way along the beach, heading north from the powered section of the campground. While we're on the campground, it is very nice, lots of shade, heaps of shade, very spacious, huge sites. Ours is massive. We could fit another caravan on ours. Many of these blocks are, what would you call them, rustic?
Yeah.
Open air. You can see the sky while you're doing your business. That's always good fun.
Got doors on them though.
Oh, they got doors on them, yeah, but no roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the whole Barn Hill thing's pretty good. You got, what do we got? 4G up at the reception.
Saturday night they have music.
Oh yeah, what's today, Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, Saturday night there's a band playing, so there's another bit of fun. We'll get on to that one when that happens tonight. We're just on one of the tracks around Barn Hill. Going for a little bit of a drive, a little bit of an explore. And it's a different spot. Haven't seen this one yet. I don't think this is a beach I'm going to want to drive on. Not with my history anyway. But yeah, very nice out here. Wow. We've only just come back. We drove down to Port Smith just to have a little look. And I think we're going to be heading that way in a couple of days after we leave Barn Hill. Yeah, it was a very nice little spot. So that's where we're heading. Anyway, have a look around here. We're just on this little spot of the beach just south of the campground. We were actually looking for the section north, but we've ended on the section south. This is the beach south of the campground at Barn Hill. Just looking north back up towards the station or the campground. You can see some people and some cars up the top end there. After a few days here and you sort of thought you've seen everything, you find something like this. The only thing missing is a beer or a bourbon or something.
Have a water.
Have a water. Have a water, she says. I reckon this is more impressive than the Lost City up at the north end. I was just saying that this is more impressive than the Lost City up the north end. Yeah, it's really nice. It could get stuck up here if the tide's coming in, which it is at the moment. .30 in the afternoon, day 3, Barn Hill Station. Michelle's decided she wants to go for a swim, so we're heading down the beach. Come and join us. Here we go. PMK3 Australia shark bait. And that was the last we ever saw of her. A little chilly. It is freezing.
Fresh.
Is it? Here we go.
Oh, how nice is that?
Actually, it is quite nice.
Shut up!
We were right up that end earlier today. Flew the drone, got some really good pictures over there. G'day and welcome from PMK3 Australia in Barn Hill.
WA. Stop it!
G'day. A little bit further south from Barn Hill there's a turn off to a place called Port Smith. It's 23 kilometres off the bitumen. Port Smith Lagoon. It's interesting. It's an old safe. They must use it for a mailbox or something. On the road into Port Smith. Got a couple of days here after 4 days at Barn Hill. Morning. Another beautiful day in Western Australia. We're just arrived at Port Smith campground here. We left Barn Hill this morning. It's only about, well, it was less than 100k, I can't know, 80k or something, down from Barn Hill to Port Smith. And it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, so we're hoping they're going to let us in. But anyway, yeah, we're just going to go and ask the question. Down at what they call the boat ramp into the lagoon at Port Smith. Another beautiful day down here, dead calm, probably about 30 degrees. Where I'm walking at the moment is underwater at high tide, right up to where you can see those cars there. So being low tide at the moment, it's all exposed. Went back to the car to get my hat. It's sunny out here. It's suggested on the paperwork you get with a little mud map from the office back at the caravan park to leave this area no more than 2 hours after the low tide. I'd imagine all this would be underwater. The actual name of this area is Port Smith Lagoon. I keep leaving the lagoon off. I don't know how much longer we've got to be here, but you can actually see the water creeping up the beach as we're walking towards it. That boat was on its side a little while back, maybe 5 minutes ago. That's how quickly the tide's coming in. The guy was talking to a guy, he was saying that people go out on the high tide, and then the tide obviously goes out to low. They stay out for that whole time and wait for the tide to come in so they can get back up to their trailers. Does it worry you that ours is the only car left on the mudflats?
Yeah, actually.
Morning. Have a look at that beautiful sky. Heading further south, we left Port Smith Lagoon this morning. We're just down at Cape Keraudren, or at the entrance to it. It's a short distance down. We're thinking of staying here a couple of nights, although with the weather and the wind picked up, it might not be so pleasant. But $10 per adult per night. Our concession of $7.50. So it's going to cost us $15 plus $12. Let's hope the weather turns on a bit for us. Pardo Roadhouse is just over there through the scrub. You can't really make it out from here. Can't figure that one out. Port Hedland 137. Port Hedland 151. That was quick. Halfway down the road from the Great Northern Highway, it's bitumen, and halfway down it becomes dirt, but it's still a really easy road to travel on. Any issues, please ring Dave. National Parks passes do not apply. Well, this is us at Cape Keraudren. I'm really struggling with that. It's not a bad spot, right on the water's edge pretty much. Still a bit breezy. It's no windier than it was on the cliffs of the Nullarbor when we were up there. Geez, I hope it doesn't rain. There's a few vans here. They're pretty reasonably spread out at the moment. This is just looking west over the over the ocean from the campground. That's where we are. A little bit, I think it's about 150 odd k north of Port Hedland. Just turn off from the Pardoo Roadhouse. We've just taken a bit of a drive along some of the tracks. Interesting rock though. Check this out. There's a cave down here, Michelle. Cape Keraudren. You want to check it out. The coastline is amazing, rugged. Not thongs country, although I have got my thongs on. Number 1 rabbit-proof fence, the longest fence in the world, 1837 kilometres. From Starvation Harbour on the south coast to Cape Keraudren in the northwest. That is a roo. It's a white kangaroo.
Albino.
I don't think it's albino. Look at the look they're giving us. Look at that.
Oh my god.
I've never seen a light colour kangaroo like that before. Well, there you go. Wallaby. Well, actually no, kangaroo. We're only got an overnighter here because where are we going to? Pardo Station tomorrow for a couple of nights at least. It's only a little bit down the road. But yeah, if you're at Cape Keraudren, check out the tracks. There's some surprises at the end of all of them. Morning. A little windy out here this morning. We've just left Cape Keraudren and we're only a little way up the road at a place called Pardo Station, and we're going to spend a couple of nights there tonight and tomorrow night. We're a little early, so I don't know if they'll let us in or not, but we might go knocking anyway, see what happens. Weather's turned a little to the worse. We had a couple of drops of rain earlier. We pre-booked this, so it's not like they're not expecting us, but I just don't like rolling up too early. I mean, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. There's an old style sign. The only good thing about the wind is it keeps the flies away. As we've got a little bit further south towards Port Hedland, the flies have got bad. We haven't had any up until this point. Pretty packed at Pardo Station. The amenities block cleverly hidden behind the frangipani. That's not going to get much use today. I think it's only about 28 degrees or 26 degrees. The 80 Mile Beach Marine Park. There's the 80 Mile Beach Caravan Park, and down here you are here, Pardoo Homestead. Good morning! Day 2 at Pardo Station. We're just heading down onto the 80 Mile Beach at the moment for a bit of a drive and a bit of an explore. All the clouds are gone. It's a nice blue sky today. It's beautiful. So we've hitched up with a neighbour, Peter and Lynn, and they've got D-Max as well. So we're going to go out there, and at least if we get in any trouble, we'll have someone to help us get out. I don't think there's any crossing this creek. We're at a place called Point Poolingarina. And it's going to wander up and have a look at the beach at the moment. This spot on the map's marked as Mount Blaze, but we're on the coast. Bakebean Creek.
Oh, today, no.
These are the mangroves around the entrance to Bakebean Creek.
Must be really some silly people that one.
That's a huge tide, isn't it? This one's called Red Point on Pardo Station. Just a few K from Pardo Station is Pardoo Creek. It's very peaceful here. A little bit of a breeze. Tide's a long way out. Very muddy. You wouldn't mind me walking down there. I reckon you get stuck in that mud. It's like clay, isn't it? Pardoo Creek. There's a pelican up there. There's water seeping out of the ground everywhere. There's a bottle dump here. Yeah, there was something here. There's a bit of a frame of something here. See?
Yeah. No more of these.
Yeah. Don't know what that is. Head back to the car, I think. Gonna have to read up on the history of Pardo Station. Unless it's just an area they dumped all the rubbish, I'm not sure. A lot of bits of metal and heaps of bottles. Just on our way down to the 80 Mile beach from the Pardo Station camping park. Good morning. Day 3 at Pardo Station. We've decided to go for a drive back up to Bones Beach, go and see if we can find this rusty car on the beach at Pardo Station. Well, we managed to find the track in to the old rusty car wreck. And we followed it down to the beach, and guess what? There it is, right in front of us. I couldn't believe it. Very muddy there. We've got a couple of other travellers with us today, Peter and Lynn from Keraudren. But we're walking from with our rusty car wreck down to the beach, but it's about 400 metres. Oh yeah, Bam Bam. We've got Bam Bam and a dog as well. We're just leaving the old rusty car site on the beach. You got to drive around the edge of the salt lake here, or the floodplain. It's nice and firm and dry at the moment, but you maybe want to check that if you ever come out here.